Now for part 3 of this video series, I'm going to talk about the few miscellaneous additions I would add in. First off, Schwagquipia, the saying that troopers say to each other to indicate extraction. Also, right before a capsule trooper is launched from the dropship, the pilot says on their intercom, "Live forever, apes," where the troopers say in unison, "Ho!" The troopers are going to be at least a mile apart, even in squads, but that's to prevent a friendly fire, and that the power armor weapons, they are capable of shooting targets that are a mile away. And of course, there is going to be this little phrase from the novel: when a trooper kills 1,000 bugs, it's a victory for them. This is due to generation times, that a new recruit takes so long to train, and during that time, several generations of bugs are there to replace them, not to mention the 18 years before they become trained. The longer the war goes on, the more likely the bugs will win. And for this reason, the Terran Federation encourages its citizens and civilians to have more babies, as well as trying to advance automation to free up more humans for fighting. Now, the recreational parts of the starships, transporting the troops from planet to planet, they are going to simulate gravity through centrifugal habitations. These ships purposely increase the gravity to make the crew slightly stronger. Now, levity is important for morale. Because of that, each ship has petabytes of TV shows, movies, internet content, books, comics, anime, and even porn, all for the entertainment of its troops. There's even going to be improv classes available on these ships. Now, a feature that was cut out from the movie were the Neo-Dogs. Now, the Neo-Dogs, they were dogs with enhanced intelligence that were acting as scouts for the mobile infantry. Now, it's dogs. Everybody loves dogs. They're cute, they're intelligent, they're loyal. It would be so cute to see, I don't know, a freaking border collie in a spacesuit traversing harsh environments of an alien world, bravely exchanging information and to help its masters. I mean, that is just, it's so cute. It has so much potential. Now, Gosser, Doc, Bruto, Higgins, and Tafai from the Roughnecks TV show, they will make short cameos. But I would also have the comedy warriors, Bobby Headland, Rob Jones, Joe Cashno, Stephen Rice, and Teresa Smith as recruiters. Because in the novel, all the recruiters are veterans who have lost limbs in the field of battle. But this is to detract squeamish applicants. Guessing is the Terran Federation wants the best soldiers, not meek soldiers. If you can't handle the thought of losing a limb, then the mobile infantry does not want you. With the comedy warriors, most of them have already lost limbs, but they are also trained stand-up comics. These guys are perfect for the roles of the recruiters, for them being a bunch of smart alecks that use insult comedy on applicants. For those of you who do not know, Comedy Warriors is this great documentary where veterans who have been crippled in the field of duty are trained by professional comedians and comedy writers into doing stand-up. It's a great documentary, and I would highly recommend it to all of you. It's available on Netflix if any of you are curious. I am going to talk about franchising. Now, what's great about Starship Troopers is that the novel doesn't really end. It was open-ended enough to warrant a sequel, and the movie had the same opportunity. Although I watched the sequels, and the second one was okay, but the third one was just insulting. Studios nowadays have been abusing sequel baiting, but at least this would work in their favor, as a trilogy with a possible video game can be planned out. The second movie will be titled Starship Troopers 2, the Klendathu campaign. It is going to be a constant battle-gasm. The bugs are fighting back and are fighting back hard as the Terran fleet fights its way to the bug homeworld Klendathu. Now, the bugs have already conquered dozens of worlds and are not sparing any expenses. It will be campaign after campaign of constant slaughter, and Rico getting promoted through the ranks. He will eventually reach the rank of lieutenant after Ransack is killed in action. There will also be bigger, more dangerous bugs, like commando bugs that are semi-humanoid, intelligent, and actually use guns. This will be a tribute to how the arachnids are originally described in the books. The soldiers are also going to have to deal with mind control bugs. The Terran Federation, in response, will feature skinnies in their ranks as well as Chaz battle robots. Also in the mobile infantry arsenal is going to be the Groundbreaker missile, a ballistic shot from space that induces seismic activity to collapse any bug tunnels. In the background will be various hints that the Terran Federation, its society, is collapsing as small factions have been committing mutiny and treason. The third movie will be titled Starship Troopers 3 Live Forever, and it's going to wrap everything up. It's going to do something that no other adaptation of Starship Troopers has done. Actually end. After the humans conquer Klendathu, the bugs get revenge by invading Earth. The bugs' intention is to take all their remaining forces to make Earth their new homeworld. The Terran Federation will be at its limits, as people within their own ranks are betraying them, and a few brain bugs have become compatible to human brains. At this point, Johnny made it to the rank of Admiral and is fighting to the bitter end to save what remains of his society, protecting the people and ideals he holds sacred from both the bugs and from the various insurgents. Main characters will die, friends become enemies, and enemies become allies. This will be a heavy movie, but it will be worth it in the end. It will end with the Terran Federation in crumbles, but the bugs finally surrender and plea to abandon interstellar colonization to instead isolate themselves on Klendathu. Basically, this trilogy is going to introduce the Trooper Society, it's going to challenge it, and then collapse it for a new one to be made. Now, in the video game tie-in, the potential is nearly endless. What I would suggest is a Destiny-style game, which has less focus on story and more on online campaigns, battles, and customization. Video games that are based off of movies have a habit of being terrible, and I believe that this is due to how studios tend to rush video games based off of movies. So instead, I would give the game developers plenty of time to get the game ready and at its highest caliber of quality. Give them at least 2 years in development and beta testing. Give them plenty of time as the movie is being made. So, it was long, but that is what I would do for the Starship Troopers remake. What I would do to improve it. So what do you think? What would you do to improve a Starship Troopers remake? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.